Yeah, I just came from work. I wanted to do a quick message real quick before I go upstairs. Um, this is just like, I should put spiritual diaries. But today, I just wanted to talk about the new moon in Taurus tomorrow. It's all about us loving ourselves. And my question for you is, do you love yourself? And what can you do to make you fall in love with you? You know, what is it about you that you love? What is it about you that you don't love? And how can you learn to love that? You know, flaws and all. So, this energy right now is all about us loving ourselves and embracing the dark sides of ourselves, you know, our shadow sides, who we are in secret, who we are behind closed doors, you know, the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves that you don't want nobody to really know. Um, it's time for us to embrace that, you know? It's time for us to embrace who we really truly are on the inside and out. And being okay with that, you know, being okay with our shadow doesn't mean that you should always use your shadow all the time or live in it and dwell in it, you know, but it's the energy to where we should still be able to embrace the dark sides of ourselves, you know, because lately, my dark side's been coming out on my other channels because I have multiple characters within me, within my one self. I have a multiple characters, um, which you probably would meet soon, but we'll see. But I'm sure if you're on my other channel, you have came in contact with Tiffany. She's my alter ego, and I love her. She's dark, she's spicy, but she still is a good person on the inside, you know? So I feel like right now it's just a time for us to be embracing our darkest parts of ourselves and expressing that, finding healthy ways to express that, especially in this Taurus season. Hi, hun, how are you? Hello, Jennifer, how are you? So, let's just be able to express ourselves. Yes, I am bipolar. I love it, don't you? Yes. So she is dark. You know, Tiffany is dark, and I have like a few more alter egos. You know, they're pretty dark, but they're still good people, and they are a part of me, and I love them. And so I find that a lot of people are ashamed of their dark side, and they're ashamed of their shadow. Basically, they don't like to look, you know, because a lot of people like to portray this perfect image, and we're not perfect, okay? We are just us. We are just who we are, you know? So this energy is about us being, um, well, no. People might be judgmental about it. You know, we live in a world to where people are very judgmental. They're like, oh, you're spiritual, but then you're shaking your ass, or, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, who cares? God said we were here to have fun and live a good life. He didn't say that we should wear turtlenecks and like cover up and and be all holy and shit like that. You can still have a connection to God and still have fun. I think it's just the energy of being balanced with it though, because when you talk about Taurus energy, you know, Taurus and Libra both rule Venus. So it's an energy of like being balanced with your sexual desires, being balanced with your wanting money. You know, Taurus is like that energy of like the charcuterie board. You know, it's all the luxuries of life. It's that fine whining, dining. It's just sexiness. It's rich sex. You know, it's love. It's all the good things in life. it's money in the bank and stuff like that too, but you just want to make sure that you're being balanced with it though. You don't want to go too far now, because Taurus energy does rule universal law too, so we want to make sure that we're following universal laws and stuff like that. So I feel like right now at this time, it's time for us to be sexy, look good, smell good, because you know Taurus talks about your the senses too. Tauruses have a keen sense of smell, so we want to look good, we want to be sexy, um, and we want to come out being ourselves and loving ourselves. So let's see. With this Taurus season, all of us have shadow sides. There's not one person that doesn't have a shadow side. But I feel like this with this energy too is not an energy of you being stubborn and trying to control the flow of the universe. It's like an energy of like you like releasing control and surrendering to the divine and letting God guide you to where you need to be guided to. Yeah, this is also a time too of giving gratitude, growth, because you know Taurus is the earth energy. It talks about growth. It's the grass grows, and nurturing ourselves so that we can grow, healing ourselves so that we can grow. And right now it's all about us doing this at this time. Okay, so giving gratitude, giving grace, growing, standing in your power, you know, being true to who you are, focusing on our self-worth, our self-value. Your self-worth and your value is connected to your money, because all of those things is like a currency. Your energy is a currency. So you want to be in this energy so you have a rich spirit. If you have a low vibing, impoverished spirit, you will basically be broke. You will basically be broke. So we want to have like a rich spirit, but not to the point to where you're greedy, because Taurus energy can be kind of greedy too, and they'll want it all and spend it all and eat it all, and you know what I'm saying, have it all. So you don't want to be in this greedy energy. You want to be able to be balanced, but it's also a committal energy to being committed to your path, being committed to your faith, and being committed to yourself, being committed to loving yourself, being committed to universal laws. Taurus energy rules the system, laws, rules, regulations, things like that. Prosperity. So a lot of us may not know where we're going, but divine timing is at play here. So this is a very prosperous time. And I feel like that's another thing too, to where people be in the energy of they're afraid of the unknown. So this with this Taurus energy, the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. So we have to be in this energy to where we are not afraid of the unknown. We are not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid of our demons. We are not afraid of our shadow. We are not afraid. And I always say with this Taurus energy, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Okay? You're going to have a lot of courage to go out there and go. This is a haunted house. Who's willing to go in the dark woods to this secluded haunted house? You know what I'm saying? But this is where the transformation takes place at. This is where you'll be able to transform and heal and come out as a beautiful butterfly. So it's an energy of like, yeah, renewing our energy. It's an energy of being brave enough to go out there and do it. And go out there and get it. Managing our lives. Taurus is a manager. A lot of them are managers and things like that. Or teachers too. So it's an energy of, and Taurus also to me rules natural evolution, natural selection, the process and growth, the death and rebirth of life. Taurus is the life. Opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. Scorpio is death. So it's the life and death of life. So being able to, go with the ebb and flow of life. But in order to be reborn and be renewed, you have to be able to go through these changes, the death and rebirth energy. And not being able to be moved. Not being able to be moved, honey. Let's just keep on going. Keep on going. Okay, so some of us may need to take some time out, rest and rejuvenate, and heal ourselves, come up with a game plan, take some time out for yourself. The abundant universe will provide. So this is the energy of like trusting in the divine, trusting in God. Everything will be provided for you. Sometimes your energy speaks a lot. When you operate in an energy of sadness, depression, worry, anxiety, that's just you telling the universe that you don't trust God. You don't trust in him. You don't trust where he's taking you. You don't trust in anything that he's doing with you. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get out of that lack mindset and be in this energy of being grateful and giving gratitude and trusting in him. Taking time out to plan, hibernate, rest, and come out with come out swinging. Some of you guys may need to set healthy boundaries too with this armadillo spirit coming out, and then bring your ideas to life. Life is a mystery, so you can't know everything. So certain things you're just going to have to just take a leap of faith. Sometimes I see people and they're like, "Oh, well, I want to just I want to know first. And sometimes that's not the way how God works. Sometimes you're going to have to let go and just go into the dark. And then once you keep going through that path, you will see the light. Co-creating with spirit. So a lot of us are co-creating with spirit at this time. It's like an energy of like, being grateful, setting healthy boundaries. Okay. So it's time for us to embody this Taurus energy, start eating healthy, working out, expressing yourself through your shadow side, or talking to you, getting acquainted with your shadow, loving on your shadow and shit. Hold on, I'm not going to use this card, so I won't use another card. And then I'm going to go because I got to go home. I just came from work, so I just wanted to do my spiritual diary real quick. This is like my live diary. So letting go and stop being ashamed of the dark sides of yourself. Stop being ashamed of who you are and coming out and expressing yourself. Working out, exercising, healing right now is what's conducive to our growth right now at this time. Playfulness. So be in this energy of where it's magical. You believe. You have faith in the divine. You believe in fairy tales. You believe in the magicalness of the world. The world is very magical. Gratitude. Did I give these cards? Go with the flow. Being grateful, thankful, giving gratitude, and transcending. A lot of us are transcending to new levels once you release. And, life is not always in love. It's only right that love would come out for Taurus energy. So, I'm not sure if I did these cards, but being in the energy of love, loving ourselves, our self-worth, self-esteem, bringing our currency, our value up. That way you could bring up your currency, your money flow, your cash flow, and things like that too. And setting healthy boundaries for ourselves and the people who we love. It's not about you going out there and abusing this Taurus energy by overeating, over having sex, and over, doing too much. Greed. Because Taurus energy could be greed. You know what I'm saying? But it's the energy of balancing everything all out and being able to heal and release and let go of what no longer serves us, and really looking at yourselves as somebody that's so beautiful, and talking to yourself, building some sort of connection with yourself. Taurus energy talks about commitments, marriages and stuff like that. So before you have any marriage or commitment with anybody else, you have to be able to have a marriage and commitment with yourself. So do you love yourself? That's the question. Do you love yourself? So I wish everybody the best of luck during this new moon season. Happy birthday, Taurus. This new moon is coming in tomorrow. Happy birthday. Have fun being sexy, looking good, smelling good. I wish everybody the best of luck during this time period. Have a good day. Bye.